afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4 on this Monday. Welcome back, World Traveler.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
A lot of people are watching your travels on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, we went to Europe for a couple of weeks, and it went by way too fast, as vacations always do.
Yeah, they always do.
This is the trip we were planning to take a year and a half ago when my son graduated from the UW. But the pandemic stopped all of that, so it was a little late, but
everything went okay?
It was wonderful. Yeah. It was wonderful. But it's always good to come home, too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But great memories.
Yes.
All around.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Let's get to it. Gas prices may rise in the next few weeks in Wisconsin, but it's not time to panic. Naomi Coles tells us why not.
Governor Evers was in Mount Horeb this afternoon to talk to a recipient of one of his COVID small business loans.
And the U.S. Open is paying tribute to Serena Williams. It could be her final tournament. We'll bring you the fan reaction from Queens, New York. Let's take a look outside. This apparently is Dennis.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Or did you shoot this, Dennis?
Yes.
No, this isn't you. You're not in the boat.
Yes, that's me in the boat.
Oh, it is you in the boat. Who's shooting it?
Me.
He's shooting himself. Dennis is our floor manager here.
And drone pilot, yep.
And canoeist, apparently. Sunny skies.
Where were you, Dennis? Where is that?
Wingrup.
Oh, Lake Wingrup. Beautiful.
Sunny skies ahead. I've never seen anybody take drone video of themselves. This is a first. All right, Julian's in the backyard. We're looking forward to those sunny skies and the humidity to get lower. Boy, it's steamy out there.
Well, it's actually getting a bit better as of right now in our weather patio, thanks to the breezes that we're starting to feel from the west. And on top of it, that cold front starting to roll its way through us right now as also. So we're looking at sunny skies ahead. And on top of it, what we've already been seeing is that temperatures themselves have tried to stick into the lower 80s. And that's what we've seen so far for today. And that's been our high. Normally around 78 degrees. So we're still a bit unseasonably warm, but we're going to see those temperatures hold pretty steady throughout the course of the rest of this evening. Then we're going to start to go into tonight where things will get a bit more comfortable. But right now, we can see those dew points starting to fall into the upper 50s just north of Madison and near Madison into the lower 60s as well. But taking a look at our radar, all the showers and storm activity is pretty much ended and was really towards the northern Illinois state line. So overall, things are going to be pretty nice for us as we continue throughout the rest of the entirety of the day. But we're going to be looking at what more we could expect in just a few moments. Until then, let's go ahead and toss it back to you guys.
All right, Julian, thank you. We'll see you in a few minutes. Gas prices may rise in the next few weeks in Wisconsin, but it's not time to panic.
A fire at a refinery in Indiana has left the Midwest's largest refinery offline for days.
And experts are watching the trickle-down effect to prices. Naomi Coles is here to explain. Naomi?
This one refinery accounts for more than a quarter of all the fuel that cars use in Wisconsin. Governor Tony Evers has asked the EPA for 2 waivers of federal rules that could help mitigate the situation. The EPA did put one of them in place over the weekend for Wisconsin and 3 other Midwestern states. A petroleum expert says if the outage only lasts a few more days, we may not see price hikes of more than a few cents a gallon.
Motorists shouldn't panic. The last thing they should do is go out and fill their tank, because that will lead to price increases and that will lead to more supply challenges. If we can, just calm down and avoid filling up for the next few days, we should be able to weather the storm fairly well.
BP, the company running the refinery, told Reuters this morning they were hopeful about their timeline for going back online. But in that letter Evers wrote to the feds, he said that meetings with BP had estimated an outage from Friday of at least 7 to 10 days. More on that coming up at 6 o'clock.
We will see you at 6, Naomi. Thank you. President Joe Biden will travel to Milwaukee on Labor Day. According to the Milwaukee Area Labor Council, the president's visit to Milwaukee will include an appearance at Labor Fest, an annual Labor Day celebration that celebrates workers and the organized labor movement. This visit follows reports that Governor Evers' administration requested the president abstain from giving a speech in the state this past July. Wisconsin and Pennsylvania are both in the midst of high-stakes races for governor and U.S. Senate.
And the governor was in Mount Horeb today at Hart House Guitars to talk about the WEDC's Main Street Bounce Back Grant. Evers stopped by the small guitar shop, Hart House Guitars, the store owned by Corey Matthews Hart, who offers sales, repairs, lessons, and classes. Hart said that without the Bounce Back Grant, his business would not have made it through the pandemic.
It's a good example of how important this money is that we've been providing all across the state of Wisconsin. These folks are one of over 5,000 now. I think it's about 5,500 that have taken these the resources, did the thing that they've been dreaming about for some time.
While holding a 5-string bass, the governor reminded everyone he was once in a band called the Romeros. He says they finished 3rd in Sheboygan's Battle of the Bands in 1969. Although Evers managed to get a few notes out, we were not blessed with more than that. Maybe next time.
Yes, hopefully next time. Janesville police are searching for a man who allegedly robbed a gas station this morning after threatening a clerk with a knife. The suspect entered Lyons Quick Mart on East Racine Street just before 4 a.m. and fled on a bicycle. Police are asking anyone with information on the incident to contact them.
We're learning more about the documents federal agents seized in the August 8th search of former President Trump's Florida residence. The U.S. Justice Department faces a new deadline this week to provide more information about what documents were seized from the former president's Florida residence. In a new court filing today, the DOJ said a team identified a limited set of materials that potentially contain attorney-client privileged information and is going through normal procedures to address privilege disputes. Federal Judge Eileen Cannon in Florida has signaled that she may appoint a special master or independent party to review the documents, though she's not yet made a final decision.
This is the most sensitive material of the United States intelligence community.
Friday's release of the heavily redacted affidavit behind the search reveals of the 15 boxes returned to the National Archives in January, 67 documents were marked confidential, 92 marked secret, and another 25 marked top secret, among the most sensitive government records with restricted access. Well, today begins a swan song of sorts for one of the greatest champions in tennis history.
Tennis icon Serena Williams starts her final run at the U.S. Open tonight.
Serena is playing Danka Konovic in her first round match at 6 o'clock tonight. Wendy Gillette reports from Flushing Meadows, New York.
Lola Neal traveled from Tennessee to New York to see Serena Williams play in what could be the final tournament of her career.
The old greats, Althea Gibson and Arthur Ashe himself, are just looking down today and just cheering her on.
She wore a dress emblazoned with an image of the tennis superstar to watch her first round match at the U.S. Open.
You're not allowed to bring a sign or a banner, so this is mine.
Over 27 years, Williams has earned 73 singles titles, 23 singles Grand Slams. The first here at Flushing Meadows in 1999 when she was 17. After several injuries and a near-death experience during childbirth, the now 40-year-old revealed in Vogue she could retire after this U.S. Open to focus on her family and business ventures.
I love playing, though. It's amazing, but it's like, I can't do this forever.
This is Monday's program. It's all Serena on the cover with pictures of her winning her 6 U.S. Open singles titles. It says Serena Williams, a legacy of greatness.
I think she's going to go out with a bang. Hopefully she wins, so we're looking forward to it.
Helping carry the torch is 18-year-old Coco Gauff, who calls Serena her role model.
She didn't dominate one generation. She didn't dominate 2 generations. She dominated for 3+ generations, and I don't think anybody else did that.
Time magazine is honoring Williams with a cover, calling her the greatest. She says she's ready for the transition, adding she wants to explore if she can be great at motherhood as well. Wendy Gillette, CBS News, New York.
Serena Williams will also play doubles with her sister Venus Williams. Forbes estimates Serena Williams pulls in $45 million a year in business deals and endorsements.
Yeah, together the sisters won 14 Grand Slam double championships and received a wild card entry to play, as Susan mentioned, as a duo at the Open. Well, small button batteries are found in many household items, from remotes to toys and key fobs.
But many parents are unaware they pose a serious danger to children, and some new research shows they're injuring even more kids. New research in the journal Pediatrics shows battery-related ER visits more than doubled from 2010 to 2019 compared to previous years. Button batteries can burn through a child's esophagus in as little as 2 hours, and the injury can progress even after the battery is removed. Mark Chandler is with Safe Kids Worldwide.
keep button batteries and any devices that they power up and out of reach of children. Make sure that the battery compartment is secure.
Every year, more than 2,800 kids are treated in emergency rooms after swallowing button batteries. That's according to Safe Kids.
NASA's plan to launch its most ambitious moonshot in 50 years has been delayed until Friday. About the time the launch was window open, NASA called off the first liftoff attempt. It didn't come as a complete surprise. There were related stops and starts of fueling overnight. Fuel leaks were also a problem during a practice run back in the spring.
This is a very complicated machine, a very complicated system, and all those things have to work. And you don't want to light the candle until it's ready to go.
Today's scrub was a disappointment for thousands of people who traveled to Florida hoping to witness the launch of NASA's most powerful rocket. There's a lot riding on this test drive for NASA's return to the moon. NASA hopes to land people on the moon's south pole as early as 2025.
Good luck on Friday.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Well, still to come at 4, it's been named the World Car of the Year, World Electric Vehicle of the Year, and World Car Design of the Year.
Tack on Car and Driver's EV of the Year, and you end up with an electric vehicle for the real world.
We'll go behind the wheel with Harvey Briggs to find out what it is when Live at 4 continues.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Velco Factory Direct. What does that mean? It means no middleman, no overpriced, underperforming windows. It means getting what you want, when you want, without breaking the bank. It means when you buy one window, you'll get one free. Yes, free. It means quality craftsmanship, custom designs, and a lifetime warranty. It means a team of window professionals dedicated to one thing above all, your delight. Buy one window, get one free, ends Labor Day. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Velco.
Made in America is more than just a slogan. It's smart policy. When we manufacture things here, our shelves are stocked, and it creates jobs you can raise a family on. Like my parents had. My mom was a teacher, and my dad worked third shift. I'm tired of the excuses from millionaires running the Senate. I'll bring manufacturing back here, so folks like you who actually earn your paychecks finally get a fair shot. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
It's time to amp up the fun at your local Ford dealer. The summer supercharged sales event is here. So stop by your Ford dealer today and check out great offers on select Ford vehicles. Then discover how Ford can take your summer to a whole new level. Hurry to the final days of the summer supercharged sales event for a great Flex Buy offer on Escape or Edge.
How do you use your energy? Hitting the ball farther than yesterday? Fielding whatever comes your way? Trying to shine as bright as the sun? At Alliant Energy, we bring more clean, renewable energy to our customers every single day to power what matters to you. Because even during the most powerful moments in our lives, we're not thinking about power, we're thinking about each other. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
Research shows that people remember ads with young people having a good time. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance, here's a pool party.
Look what I brought!
Liberty Mutual! They customize your home insurance!
So you only pay for what you need. Young people having a good time with insurance. Young people, good times, insurance.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Have you seen all the Halloween candy in the stores now?
I know.
It's already here, and here's another sign that fall is right around the corner. Your favorite fall beverage at Starbucks is back.
It sure is. There we go. The pumpkin spice latte will be available tomorrow, but just be ready to pay a little more for it depending on the location. The grande size hot PSL will cost customers between what is it?
A 4%.
$4.45 to $5.95.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
about a 4% increase compared to last year. Starbucks and other chains have increased menu prices gradually over the past year due to inflation.
Do you love them or hate them?
I've never had one.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll fix that. Well, there's apparently little to no link between taking statins and experiencing muscle pain. Statins are used to help prevent potential heart problems, but health officials say some patients stop taking them due to side effects like muscle discomfort. According to a new study, statins are not to blame. The findings are based on 19 trials with statins and placebos with more than 1,000 people in each study. Those involved with the data say statin therapy is, quote, not likely the cause of muscle pain.
Investors continue to react to last week's hawkish report from the Feds. The Dow Industrials lost another 184 points, closing at 32,098. The NASDAQ fell 124. The S&P 500 gave up 27.
Well, Car and Driver magazine just announced its electric vehicle of the year. And guess what? It's not a Tesla.
No, it's not. It's a Hyundai, the Ioniq 5 compact utility vehicle. Let's check it out as we go behind the wheel in the EV of the year with Harvey Briggs.
It is all electric, it's all-wheel drive, and it is crazy with the technology.
And if you want to stand out, the Ioniq 5 is a looker.
It looks different than anything else on the road right now, and you know, they did that intentionally. This is really about standing out, looking futuristic, and being different.
Futuristic and retro at the same time with tons of design cues like these little rectangles. You see them everywhere.
This is everything you expect a utility.
Look at these lights.
Yeah.
It's like the 80s.
Exactly. I call this the 70s sci-fi theme vehicle. It feels like a space shuttle coming out of the SS Enterprise here.
A space shuttle with tons of room.
The thing about it, why you get all this space, is because it has a super long wheelbase. The wheelbase on this is longer than a Hyundai Palisade.
A full-size SUV.
Full-size SUV, but it's 15 inches shorter. So all that space in between the wheels can now be used for passenger space. So it's really roomy in the back seat, really roomy up front.
They thought this thing through.
Oh yeah, and they did it with a lot of little fun touches. You know, things like the charger door. Check this out.
More little squares showing you how much charge you have left, which brings us to probably the two most important things when it comes to an EV. The range, how far could you go on a charge, and how long to recharge it.
It has Hyundai's 800-volt charging system in it, so you can go from 20% charge to 80% charge in 18 minutes.
With the right kind of charger.
With a 350-kilowatt charger. I charged this yesterday in Chicago at a 50-kilowatt charger. I went from about 8% to 70% in about 35-40 minutes. So that wasn't too bad. So you go ahead, plug into the charger, and then you just do this, and the seat lays back, and you can take a little 20-minute nap.
And you get a leg rest?
You got a leg rest down there, so I can take a 20-minute nap while I'm charging. I did it last night in Chicago. It was actually fabulous.
While we're inside the Ioniq, it's not as Spartan as some EVs. There are two big flat screens, but there are physical buttons and dials for the radio and HVAC, which is nice. You don't have to run everything through a touchscreen. And how does it drive?
It drives very well. I was surprised. First of all, the overall ride quality is really good.
And it's quiet. So very quiet.
Didn't expect what's ostensibly a mainstream vehicle to be as quiet as this is.
What range are we talking?
Overall, the range on this vehicle is 240-some miles because this is the all-wheel drive version.
The one-motor rear-wheel drive model with the bigger battery has a 303-mile range. That's about as good as it gets in this price range. Speaking of which, it starts around $41,000 and goes north of $57,000 big ones for the fully loaded all-wheel drive limited edition like our tester. 30 years ago, if you'd have said Hyundai's going to make a car like this,
I would have thought you were crazy. You remember what they were making.
It's Quite a remarkable turnaround.
Yeah, it is. They're not asking you to buy a cheap electric car. They're asking you to buy a good electric car. And they built one. And, you know, it's engineering, it's design, it's all the things that make a car good, they've put into this.
An electric car for the real world. And Harvey is here now. Not everything's perfect.
No, I mean, not every car is perfect. And there are little things that kind of bug me about it. First of all, the rear seats, to get them to fold flat, you have to open the side doors and operate them on the side. So you can't open the hatch and put those seats down. I was at Home Depot. I had stuff in my hands. I wanted to load it in the back there. Just stuff like that. Just a couple of minor things.
No sunglass holder.
Yeah, no sunglass holder, for guys who are driving.
But the big elephant in the room is the tax rebate.
Yes, with the new
Inflation Reduction Act,
they have made those rebates available only on domestically assembled vehicles. So this vehicle is put together in Korea, so it doesn't qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit anymore.
That could be a deal breaker?
You know, I think we're getting to the point where people are looking at EVs because they want an EV, not because they can get it cheaper. We'll see. Maybe Hyundai will do some price adjustments based on that going away. Right now, we'll see what the market wants to do.
There's a lot of EVs out there. We've got the EV of the year.
We did, and we've got another one coming up.
It's a good-looking car, and I like what you said, that it's not quite as minimalist as some of the other EVs.
There's buttons.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a transition.
Exactly. Yeah, there's that nice combination.
Go to ridesanddrives.com for this and all the other cars we do. Harvey, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Great to see you guys. Thank you.
Still to come at 4, we'll meet our pet of the week.
If you're a fan of Stranger Things, you'll be thrilled to meet Steve Harrington. That's when Live at 4 continues.
A new Chevy is the smart way to hit the open road this summer. The smart way to road trip and seek new adventures. Go a little farther this summer in a new Chevy. Find new get up and go, find new roads. Enjoy the open road and make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2022 Equinox models. Plus, get 0% financing when you finance with GM Financial. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
If you have COPD, ask your doctor about Breztri. Breztri gives me better breathing and helps prevent flare-ups. Before Breztri, I was stuck in the past. I still had bad days. Flare-ups, which kept me from doing what I love. My doctor said, for my COPD, it was time for Breztri. Breztri gives you better breathing, symptom improvement, and helps prevent flare-ups. Like no other COPD medicine, Breztri was proven to reduce flare-ups by 52%.
Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help. If you have COPD, ask your doctor about Breztri.
We're an electrical contractor for commercial ag companies. We have 80 employees and 40 trucks, and we operate all over. We're paying almost double what we did last year for fuel, and policies from liberals in Washington are making it worse. Senator Ron Johnson is fighting for relief at the pump. He voted to finish the Keystone Pipeline and increase U.S. oil and gas production. That could make a real difference for small businesses like us. Tell Senator Ron Johnson, keep fighting to restore American energy independence.
The Stanley Steamer started with one man, a van, and a whole lot of carpet. We've been innovating for a long time. Stanley Steamer now goes beyond carpet. We've been cleaning tile and grout, upholstery, rugs, air ducts, and a whole lot more. We don't just clean carpets, we clean homes. So when your home needs a cleaning, give us a ring at 1-800-STEAMER.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
Well, take a look at this. It's the historic Greasy Pole Tournament in Malta. It celebrates the feast day of St. Julian, patron saint of the town of St. Julian's. The 50-foot pole is covered with 3 gallons of lard and fixed at an angle. Competitors try to grab 3 flags at the end. The blue and white one is dedicated to St. Mary, a yellow and white one for the Vatican, and the Belgian tricolor, since St. Julian is believed to have been born in the Belgian town of Eth in 7 AD.
Julian, we have to get you to the town of St. Julian.
Apparently. I got my own town.
Take part of the...
Whatever
this is not as easy as it looks.
This I did not see in Europe.
That looks dangerous.
Well, you had to go to Malta.
Yeah.
At the end of the video, one guy got the flags.
Oh, he did?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's your patron saint.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm going to have to check it out since it has my name to it,
Absolutely.
right?
St. Julian.
I got to love that.
And some nice weather coming our way.
Oh, my gosh. It's going to be a breath of fresh air for the next few days. We'll take a look at what to expect coming up with the First One forecast after the break.
In a recent clinical study,
patients using Salonpas patch reported reductions in pain severity,
using less or a lot less oral pain medicines,
and improved quality of life. That's why we recommend Salonpas. It's good medicine.
I'm Tim Michaels, and I know a thing or two about construction. But sometimes, before you start building, you have to tear things down. That's why I'll dump Beaver's job-killing agenda. Totally demolish the woke liberals' anti-police agenda. And hammer Madison's special interest. I'm Tim Michaels. I'm a businessman, not a politician. Tony Evers and his liberal friends have made an absolute mess of Wisconsin. We've got a blueprint to rebuild. But first, we need to do a little demolition.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with the best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get a 100% risk-free guarantee. Call or go online.
And he got so upset. Oh my God. Look. No way. She has definitely got some work done. Doesn't even look the same anymore. Talk about an extreme makeover. I wonder how much money she spent on those upgrades.
Hey! The house looks great, right? 3 years, no interest on roofing and siding from Feldco.
Right now, get 3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding.
3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding ends Labor Day. Call now.
866 for Feldco.
With Honda, every summer adventure is the destination. Take your adventures farther with Honda, America's most fuel-efficient, full-line automaker. Hurry into a local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily.
When safe drivers save for not answering their phone while driving, they feel like a big deal.
Did you get the ice?
Even if they forgot the ice. Save up to 30% on auto insurance with USAA Safe Pilot. Get a quote today.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Well, as we're getting the rest of our Monday evening rolling for us, the good news is the clouds are pretty much clearing up for us. As we take a look outside here in Madison, blue skies ahead and sunshine as well. Right now, we're going to be seeing 81 degrees for us, and we're going to be trending into more milder temperatures throughout the rest of this evening and heading into tonight as the 70s take hold, but then we're going to start to see some 60s and 50s overnight. Now, taking a look at our surface map, this is what we're seeing for our radar as of right now. Over the last few hours, we did see some showers and storms that tried to make their way way into Chicago, but have now crossed over Lake Michigan and are going to be impacting Michigan as of right now. So the upper Midwest in itself is going to stay rather dry and not a whole lot of activity for us as we continue throughout the rest of our afternoon going into the evening. As we take a look at what we're seeing, that low that is continuing to push itself across Lake Michigan. Now the cold front has swept through, so we're looking at more comfortable conditions. So the mugginess that we had throughout the morning is going to start to feel a lot more comfortable by the time we get into tonight. And speaking of our lows, going to be around 61 degrees here in Madison, 60 in Janesville, and 61 for Platteville. So many of us are going to feel comfortable and quite pleasant as we get into tonight. Now taking a look at here in Dane County, areas just north of Madison, from Waukegan to from Sun Prairie, going to still all hold into the lower 60s. So again, it's going to be a wonderful night ahead. Now let's plan out what we're going to see overnight. Temperatures will start to fall just again, and then we're not going to see much in terms of cloud cover developing overnight. As we kick off our Tuesday morning, heading out the door is going to be, once again, rather comfortable, but take a look at our afternoon. Lunchtime, we're going to see that northwesterly flow, bringing in some cooler temperatures, holding into the mid-70s by the time we get into our Tuesday evening. And Tuesday night is going to be, yes, right, again, for another pleasant one on tap. As we transition into Wednesday, we're also going to once again just see more pleasantries on the way and not going to be looking at much in terms of rainfall. So plenty of sunshine is going to be in the forecast for us, and on top of it, so is going to be the great weather in terms of our surface temperatures. Not going to be looking at much in terms of rain until we get into our Friday late afternoon, evening, into overnight hours. So definitely enjoy the dry sunshine while we have it. Our three things we're going to need to know: it's going to be mild and warm throughout the course of this week and smooth sailing throughout our holiday weekend, as we're going to be looking at plenty of sunshine to be on tap for us as we go towards Labor Day. Now, as we take a look at what we're going to be seeing in terms of those temperatures, we'll start to warm up just a bit into those lower 80s, but overall, things are going to stay rather stable. Not looking at too much in terms of precipitation outside of Friday evening into Friday night. And then as we go into next week, well, even for the holiday weekend, it's honestly going to be perfect send-off or a swan song, as we still have plenty of summer weather left in the tank.
Yeah, meteorologically, fall begins next Thursday, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But the weather, Mother Nature's not listening to that.
No, it's not, but I think we all can agree that's fine. We're still liking these lower 80s, as long as it's not too humid out.
The humidity is what will kill you.
But at least it's going to be comfortable for the next couple days.
That sounds
Thanks,
really
St. Julian.
Thanks, Julian.
It's time to introduce you to our pet of the week, Steve Harrington.
He is an adult American fuzzy lop bunny who was found hopping around Dodgeville. Since Iowa County Humane Society does not take rabbits, Steve was brought to DCHS. Steve Harrington, that's a great name for a bunny, is quite the character. He's friendly and outgoing. He loves attention and munching on veggies. Steve will hop up to you and snuggle, our friends at DCHS say. He also is litter box trained. Steve Harrington is looking for a home that he can explore and hop around in. And for more information on Steve, go to giveshelter.org. That's a great shot.
It is a great shot. There's just a few days left to shop at Metcalf's Market to earn money for animals in need while getting yourself a discount. Go to giveshelter.org events to print out the coupon or show the digital version at the register to save 5% of your grocery purchase at Metcalf Markets through August 31st. At the end of the month, Metcalf will donate 5% of those purchases up to $1,000. The coupon is good at both Metcalf locations. Again, for more information and to get a coupon, go to giveshelter.org/events. And last week's pet, Scrappy the dog, all 80 pounds of him, has been adopted.
Oh, look at that smile, though.
He came up and just leaned into me.
Oh, he's a big guy.
He's a big guy. He got a home.
Oh, that's great news.
So if you're interested in adopting Steve or checking out all the other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. Well, the MTV Video Music Awards were held last night at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey.
It was a night filled with new music and some old favorites, too.
CBS's Bradley Blackburn has the VMAs recap.
To kick off the 2022 MTV VMAs, it was a throwback to 2006. Fergie starting the show with her hit Glamorous, sampled this year by rapper Jack Harlow. Harlow's song First Class won the award for Song of the Summer.
Thank you to Fergie for coming out with me tonight and clearing this song.
How am I supposed to love
It was a night packed with big performances from Lizzo to Eminem and Snoop Dogg in the metaverse to Artist of the Year winner Bad Bunny performing at Yankee Stadium. After the verdict in his defamation trial, Johnny Depp appeared several times as MTV's iconic Moon Man, saying he needs the work.
I just want you guys to know that I'm available for birthdays, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, weddings, wakes, any old thing you need.
As for the big wins, Taylor Swift took the top prize, Video of the Year, for All Too Well, the short film. And she shared some news with fans.
I thought it might be a fun moment to tell you that my brand new album comes out October 21st.
And Harry Styles will bring home the Album of the Year award back to Harry's house. He accepted from his concert stage in New York.
I would like to say thank you to all of my fans who voted. Thank you so much.
Madonna was nominated for her recent album, her 69th VMA nomination. She's the only artist nominated in each of the VMA's 5 decades. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
And Nicki Minaj also had a big night hosting, performing, and winning awards.
She did a medley of some of her biggest hits and received the Video Vanguard Award, which honors her lifetime achievements.
Big night. Coming up next year on Live at 4, we tell you all about a national baseball program trying to be as inclusive as possible.
And then coming up next hour at 5, why has the start of the school year been moving closer and closer to Labor Day? Our McKenna Alexander explains coming up at 5.
Fjords has been crafting beautifully designed functional furniture since 1941. Every aspect of Fjords furniture has been carefully engineered to create a higher level of relaxation. Right now at the Century House, purchase any Fjords furniture and receive up to 20% off. All models, all sizes, all colors. Experience the unmatched relaxation you can only achieve in Fjords furniture. Relaxation made beautiful. Visit the Century House at 3420 University Avenue in Madison or online at centuryhouseinc.com.
Now is the time to switch to Spectrum Internet. America's leading internet provider just got even faster, with speeds now starting at 300 megabits per second. Faster speeds to game, faster speeds to stream, faster speeds to work or learn from home. All with 99.9% network reliability. Get Spectrum Internet for just $49.99 a month, plus a free modem and free online security software. Call 877-906-9192. Add advanced Wi-Fi to get enhanced security for your home network, automatically blocking outside threats to your devices. If it's connected, it's protected. So no matter what you do online, you can do it faster, safer, and more reliably with Spectrum. Now is the time to switch. Get Spectrum Internet with faster speeds for the same great price. Just $49.99 a month with starting speeds of 300 megabits per second. Visit Spectrum.com to find out more or call 877-906-9192.
Your spirit is stronger than your highs and lows. Your creativity can outshine any bad day because you are greater than your bipolar 1. And you can help take control of your symptoms and ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Once daily Vraylar is proven to treat depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Full spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor about unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may mean a life-threatening reaction, or uncontrollable muscle movements, which may be permanent. High cholesterol and weight gain, and high blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death, may occur. Movement dysfunction and restlessness are common side effects. Sleepiness and stomach issues are also common. Side effects may not appear for several weeks. You are greater than your bipolar 1. Ask about Vraylar and learn how AbbVie could help you save.
New at 5, going the distance for 2 days now. The Ironman Triathlon will be split into separate races, and News 3 Now looks at how this will impact the city's traffic and tourism.
Cooler and drier air will clear out our skies for tonight and bring a sunny, breezy, and cooler day for Tuesday. Other than a chance for a late afternoon shower or thunderstorm Friday, the weather will be dry into next week. I'll tell you how nice it'll feel at 5.
Then at 6, with a quarter of Wisconsin's gas supply burned up, a new rule may allow prices to spike. We talk to experts on the future of fuel tonight at 6.
Well, for many families with kids, it's been a summer of baseball camps, travel leagues, and backyard games.
But for some young fans with disabilities, the ballpark is coming to life for the first time thanks to a nonprofit called the Beautiful Lives Project.
Scott McFarlane traveled to York, Pennsylvania, where things were in full swing.
How far can you throw it?
Throw it! Ethan Briner wants to be a catcher, just like his big brother.
Oh, that is a wide curveball.
They're already working on Ethan's home run celebration. Briner lives near York, Pennsylvania, and was among the first to arrive when the York Revolution minor league baseball team donated their field for the day.
Are you good?
Yes,
I'm awesome.
For adults and children who say they're often left out when local towns and communities organize sports leagues and events. Carter Hutchinson, born 16 weeks premature with cerebral palsy, took swings in the batting cage and tosses in the outfield. His mom says Carter suffers chronic pain and breathing struggles, but always has a sparkle in his eye when he talks baseball.
I can't imagine not having baseball. I love it so much. It brings us so much joy.
Carter's an 11-year-old encyclopedia of the sport who knows every batting average, home run total, and every World Series champ since the 1970s.
Who won the World Series in 2000?
The Yankees.
How about in 1990?
The Reds.
From town to town, Beautiful Lives Project finds and invites the local kids and adults with disabilities to play. And it's often the local minor league baseball players leading the drills.
These events were dreamt up and organized by a young man who now brings them all across the country in the summer. A man who's also seizing his own opportunity inside the press box.
Thank you for coming out.
Bryce Weiler of Illinois, who's put together 20 stops this year from Boston to Minneapolis to here in York. Bryce is blind and discovered few people think to organize events like this, so he does it.
They're able to see how important it is to surround yourself with people and friends who believe in you.
And Weiler is not stopping there.
Wants to get it over into the zone and not put another runner on base.
He's begun broadcasting, calling nearly 150 games so far. He scouts out the teams, he talks with the managers, even plays catch with some of the players or coaches before the game.
He's only been thrown out 4 times.
He has speed at the top.
And follows his play-by-play partner's lead and words to chime in when something unexpected or important happens.
He's just missing up and low. He just can't get it in the middle.
It's an effort to break more boundaries, to convince others with vision impairments to consider pursuing it.
Wow!
As for his nonprofit, it's a bigger hit than imagined. 61 people showed up for the event in York, who at no cost enjoyed the day of their lives, and where Ethan had a chance to emulate and bond with his hero, big brother Dustin.
He takes good care of me, and I love him all my life. Bring me tears.
Scott McFarlane, CBS News, York, Pennsylvania.
Well, and speaking of no boundaries, Dane County has a similar program that was started by Executive Director Bill Schultz. It's called the Miracle League.
During the months of June and July, there are games Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 5:45 and 7. If you'd like to get involved in the Miracle League, head to DaneCountyMiracleLeague.org or contact Bill Schultz at 608-575-7580.
Now, you may recall we did a story on the Miracle League earlier this summer. If you'd like to check it out, head to channel3000.com.
Up next, we'll head to the movies with our Will Loper.
He'll tell us what to watch and what to skip when Live at 4 continues.
Wells Asphalt Paving, expert paving for over 40 years. Now offering $250 off your asphalt paving project. For residential and commercial, from new construction to replacements. Call today and save at Wells Asphalt Paving.
If Tim Michels is governor, here's what reproductive health care would look like in Wisconsin. Providing abortions? A felony. Exceptions in cases of rape or incest? None. Here's what Michels says to Wisconsin women who get pregnant after being raped. To ask her to go through the birth is not unreasonable. Tim Michels is a radical and divisive politician coming for your rights. Wisconsin women deserve better. Vote no on Tim Michels.
My husband said to give our house more curb appeal, so I started painting.
Then I went on Google and looked up the meaning of curb appeal. It said to make it more nicer. So I called Replacement Window Center, and they put in new replacement windows.
Get free installation and 0% financing for 18 months. Free installation and 0% financing. Hurry, call now.
Replacement Window Center. Our name says it all.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Enjoy the open road and make no monthly payments for 90 days on all Silverado pickups. Plus, get 2.89% financing when you finance with GM Financial. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Summer is ending, but the savings are endless at Bob's Discount Furniture. And this Labor Day weekend, we're having a summer send-off celebration at all Bob's locations near you and all 164 stores coast to coast, with 16 new stores this year alone. So come celebrate with my new 60-month financing option. Incredible values on living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, mattresses, and more. And entertainment and yummy treats for the kiddos. It's gonna be great! Great indeed, Balloon Bob. So come celebrate Bob's coast-to-coast growth. The sun never sets on savings with Bob's Discount.
I'm Tim Michaels, and I know a thing or two about construction. But sometimes, before you start building, you have to tear things down. That's why I'll dump Beaver's job-killing agenda. Totally demolish the woke liberals' anti-police agenda. And hammer Madison's special interest. I'm Tim Michaels. I'm a businessman, not a politician. Tony Evers and his liberal friends have made an absolute mess of Wisconsin. We've got a blueprint to rebuild. But first, we need to do a little demolition.
Wells Asphalt Paving, expert paving for over 40 years. Now offering $250 off your asphalt paving project. For residential and commercial, from new construction to replacements. Call today and save at Wells Asphalt Paving.
And a quick update on our traffic as we take a look along the Beltline. We are seeing some slow spots just near Todd Drive as we are eastbound, but overall things are rather smooth as we kick off the rest of our 4 p.m. commutes. Now taking a look towards the interstate as of right now, all green north and southbound along I-39, which is great news for this time of day. As we take a look at getting from point A to point B throughout our timing and the speed of everything, it's pretty normal as we're looking around 25 minutes from Janesville to the Beltline. Sauk City to Middleton to 16 minutes, and Sun Prairie to downtown 19 minutes. So pretty standard around this time of day. That's going to do it for our traffic update. Let's go ahead and toss it back to you guys.
Julian, thank you. Talk about setting a world record in style. Around 16,000 musicians, singers, and children's choirs grouped together by Bogota's Philharmonic Orchestra performed, among others, Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. They broke the world record for the biggest concert ever performed at one time.
Oh, I'd like to hear some of that. Yeah, that's great.
That's good for them. Well, apparently people had better things to do than go to the movies this past weekend.
Here's film critic Will Loper with the meager box office numbers.
Hey, Mark and Susan. It was a rough weekend at the box office, as the top movie, the horror thriller film The Invitation, only made a meager $7 million.
No way. I got a cousin.
That is the whitest man I've ever seen.
He wants to meet up.
Natalie Emanuel stars as Evie, a ceramist working as waitstaff to pay the bills. That is until Evie takes a DNA test and discovers long-lost family in England, who also happen to be wealthy.
What are they doing down there?
Miss, you should return to your room.
She travels there and finds spooky stuff happening, and for some reason, continues to stay there.
To Evie, my new bride.
It's as predictable as a thriller can be, and while Emmanuel turns in a fine performance, there's not much to enjoy here. You'll want to reject this invitation. Also in theaters is the latest from director George Miller, 3,000 Years of Longing.
So, what will you wish for? What is your heart's desire?
Tilda Swinton stars as a woman who discovers a genie in a bottle, played by Idris Elba.
I do have a question. What does one do with 3 wishes?
You'll see.
What follows is a meditative experience, exploring deep themes of humanity, love, and desire.
There's no story about wishing that is not a cautionary tale.
We all have desires, even if they remain hidden from us. But it is your story, and I cannot wait to see where it goes.
It's not the masterpiece that Mad Max Fury Road or Happy Feet 2 are. Yes, the same director is responsible for both those films, but 3,000 Years of Longing is still a worthy existential journey.
Hello. Hello. He'll be staying for a while.
Over on streaming services, new on Netflix is the series Lost Ollie.
Billy, don't ever forget me.
Jonathan Groff voices a stuffed rabbit named Ollie, who wakes up in a thrift store and embarks on a journey to return to his owner, Billy.
Billy needs me. We gotta get off now.
There's something you don't see every day.
New on Hulu is the psychological thriller series, The Patient.
I want you. I want the expert. I'm not normal. I need to get better.
Steve Carell plays a therapist held hostage by his patient, who turns out to be a serial killer.
Successful therapy requires a safe environment without anything like fear hanging over every session.
And Friday, the big budget fantasy series continues with The Rings of Power on Amazon Prime Video.
Each of us, everyone, must decide who we shall be.
Set in the world of The Lord of the Rings, the series takes place thousands of years before Frodo and Bilbo and follows the rise of the Dark Lord Sauron. Early reviews are strong, so get your popcorn and taters ready.
What's taters?
For Live at 4, I'm Will Loper.
Big variety there.
Yes.
We'll have a final check of your forecast coming up.
We're an electrical contractor for commercial ag companies. We have 80 employees and 40 trucks, and we operate all over. We're paying almost double what we did last year for fuel, and policies from liberals in Washington are making it worse. Senator Ron Johnson is fighting for relief at the pump. He voted to finish the Keystone Pipeline and increase U.S. oil and gas production. That could make a real difference for small businesses like us. Tell Senator Ron Johnson, keep fighting to restore American energy independence.
No, I insist. It's your turn.
Get Farmers, and you could save money with the Safe Driver discount just by having a clean driving record for 3 years. Get a whole lot of something with Farmers policy perks.
Come on.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
In 1983, Senator Johnson's daughter was born with a serious heart defect. Dedicated doctors and nurses saved her life. Family became the most important thing in his life, and it still is. He has always enjoyed the simple things in life: the outdoors, fishing, hiking, camping, cross-country skiing, Packer and Badger games, rec league softball, and playing guitar. And did I mention fishing? As a U.S. Senator, he fought to secure tax cuts for 95% of American Main Street businesses so they could stay competitive with the big guys and survive the pandemic. His right to try law has given terminal patients freedom and hope and saved many lives. And his Joseph Project has transformed lives by helping people get good-paying jobs and be proud of earning their own success. Senator Johnson went to Washington for all the right reasons. I should know, because I am that daughter, and I've been watching my dad help others for 39 years.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Tonight at 5, for the first time in 20 years, the Ironman Triathlon will be split into 2 days of racing. News 3 Now dives into the reason for that change and how it'll impact the race. It's coming up tonight. News 3 Now at 5.
How much life insurance should you have in case a family tragedy strikes? Leah Linscheid talks with an insurance expert and shares one family's story of caution.
If I can change this for other people down the road, that would be great.
Call for action. Tonight at 10.
Well, to wrap things up for us, our 3 things we're going to need to know is that, folks, it's just going to be great weather throughout much of this week. It's going to be mild and warm, but on top of it, it is going to be very smooth sailing for us. Dry conditions are going to be expected until we get into about Friday, where we're going to be expecting some late showers, potentially a thunderstorm, but heading into our holiday weekend, sunshine is going to remain in our forecast for us. However, as we take a look at tonight, the cooler air is going to be rolling back in for us. 61 degrees looks to be our low. Could see some areas of patchy fog, but meteorologist Gary Canal Malta will break down what to expect coming up at 5. Until then, back to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Julian. Tomorrow here on Live at 4, we'll find out if your high schooler should take those college entrance exams.
And how much coffee is too much? Consumer Reports says while coffee is good for you, too much may be too much. We'll have that story coming up tomorrow on Live at 4.
If you have advanced non-small cell lung cancer, your first treatment could be a chemo-free combination of 2 immunotherapies that works differently. It could mean a chance to live longer. Opdivo plus Yervoy is for adults newly diagnosed with non-small cell lung cancer that is spread, tests positive for PD-L1, and does not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene. Together, Opdivo plus Yervoy helps your immune system launch a response that fights cancer in 2 different ways. Opdivo plus Yervoy equals a chance for more time together, more family time, more time to remember. Opdivo and Yervoy can cause your immune system to harm healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain, flushing or fever. These are not all the possible side effects. Problems can occur together and more often when Opdivo is used with Yervoy. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems, if you've had or plan to have an organ or stem cell transplant or received chest radiation. Here's to a chance to live longer. Ask your doctor about the combination of 2 immunotherapies, Opdivo plus Yervoy. Thank you to all those in our clinical trials.
What's so great about being a Pick and Save Boost member? Free delivery on the Pick and Save products you love and more rewards like double fuel points. Boost by Pick and Save Fresh Perks, a new level of membership starting as low as $59 a year. Learn more at pickandsave.com.
Made in America is more than just a slogan. It's smart policy. When we manufacture things here, our shelves are stocked, and it creates jobs you can raise a family on. Like my parents had. My mom was a teacher, and my dad worked 3rd shift. I'm tired of the excuses from millionaires running the Senate. I'll bring manufacturing back here, so folks like you who actually earn your paychecks finally get a fair shot. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
My husband said to give our house more curb appeal, so I started painting. Then I went on Google and looked up the meaning of curb appeal. It said to make it more nicer. So I called Replacement Window Center, and they put in new replacement windows.
Get free installation and 0% financing for 18 months. Free installation and 0% financing. Hurry, call now.
Replacement Window Center. Our name says it all.
In today's Final Touch, there is an old saying about cats.
They'd rather change owners than move into a new home. We have a case in point in Olivehurst, California, which is about 40 miles north of Sacramento. There, you can buy 2 cats for $285,000. The house they live in comes with them. The home belonged to a cat-loving woman who passed away and donated her home to Field Haven Feline Center. Field Haven is hoping the new owners will adopt the cats who've been living there. The proceeds will also go to support animal adoption efforts in Yuba County. The cats, Spencer and Jin, have been keeping an eye on the cozy 2-bedroom home, and they're ready for some new roommates. The cats are described as sweet, social, and impeccable house guests. It's all yours with the perfect offer. House and cats. All right, that's our time for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here again tomorrow. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.